kind of dark because we're in the bedroom. I was gonna try to film with my vlog camera. I literally haven't used my vlog camera in months because I just film everything on my phone now. It's just easier. It's easier to like transfer because I just airdrop the footage. Excuse the hair because I haven't done that yet. I have a date today and I haven't gone on a date in months as well. And I've been talking to this person on and off like maybe since September. The timing was not right, you know, like that. I feel like this timing was not, but he, you know, we went a few weeks, we didn't say like talk or anything. But he, you know, he kept pursuing. So it's like, all right, if you're still interested and we haven't really even talked at this point, that's good. So we're actually meeting later. So it's gonna be at 12. So you know me, like I need to get out of the house. So I'll leave around probably like 10:30, get coffee. I was gonna stop at like the Green Market, which I haven't been to yet. It just reopened, I think the last week of October. But I don't know if I'll have enough time. We're going to my favorite place in Boca, that James Rutherford Park. So it's like it's on the Intercoastal. It's the new like, whatever. So it's like a nice little, it's not like a nature hike, but it's, you know, decent. I like it. It's really nice. But so my dilemma right now is it's cold. Like it's the coldest day that it's been since April, apparently they said. And like for the entire day. So like the high isn't high, so it's not gonna get like really warm or anything. Like it's always colder now in the morning slightly, but like, and when I say that, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be in the upper 70s, but I mean in the sun it'll probably be like 80. But like I don't know what to wear because I'm going to be cold. So I have no idea what I'm wearing because I'm also, it's, you know, we're walking, like it's not like I can wear a dress. So my go-tos are like, I'm literally like, right now I have this on, this like crop and shorts. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna be cold though. And I don't really like this, like it's not, and I'm like, okay, I just wore this, but who cares what I just wore? Like he hasn't seen what I just wore, like Instagram has. So my stupid selfies. But I went to the beach yesterday and I didn't really take many pictures though. It was actually a really nice day, but the snowbirds are here in full force. So it's hard to find, right now they're still king tides and stuff. So it's hard to find even a spot to like lay out. But for some reason, yesterday, I was getting attacked by the little sand gnats, like they're little gnats. The previous few weeks, there's millions of like red ants in the sand. And like, I'm like, shit, like I just was not able to close my eyes because I didn't want them like crawling into my stuff and like biting me. But yesterday, of course, it was like, I don't know how people put their makeup on and talk. It was these little gnats and no one else seemed to have a problem. And I know that bugs like me, like I had that blood type, you know, you have the stench on your skin or whatever. So that's always been a problem. But oh my God, this is like a new blush too. And I gotta fix this. This is not good. It looks stupid. Anyway, so it was a little, like I mean I stayed, but I actually like going on Fridays now because then I just do my errands then and I don't have to worry about them today. So like the week last Saturday, I think I filmed that was in my last vlog. I went up to West Palm and I went to Okilichi. I want to go to like Winey Water's good, Grassy Waters. They're all like water names. Like probably if I hadn't had this date set, I probably would have gone up there again. But it's also like a very like, the drive it's mileage wise, it's actually not that far, but it's a pain in the ass to get there because you have to go on like the rural roads out west and there's just millions of lights and stop signs and it's just tons of boomers. It's not fast. So like 95 is good because you know, it's highway driving, so it's easy. So even if the mileage is more, it's quicker, you know? So it's a pain to like sit in your car for like 35 minutes for like a little hike. So I mean, now at this point, it's like I've been there though before, and I would like to go with someone else, because now it's like, all right, well, now I stand myself. I've gotten what I've needed to do myself there. Now someone join me, and then it's more fun. But I don't have anyone to do that with yet. And he's coming from Miami, so which also shows that's a good sign. Like, he's willing to drive. And we're meeting in Boca. That's not even halfway. Like, that's closer to me. He apparently has his parents in Boca though, so he goes there. And he works in Hollywood, so that's why it just never works out. When someone has like a job where they're working during the week too, it's like me, I'm like, hey, well, let's do something during the day on like a random, Wednesday. That doesn't really work for most people. Which is fine, because I end up being busy anyway. Now I'm like overstretched myself because I baked a new recipe. So when I went to Trader Joe's, I saw a peppermint loaf, the mix. And I'm like, oh my God, that looks so good. So I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna make one. So I made, which is kind of like peppermint bark. But I made a chocolate peppermint loaf. So like a bread, quick bread. And so it's like a chocolate, very dense chocolate cake. And then it has like a nice little icing drizzle. So it's not white chocolate or anything, but then it has like the crushed peppermint on top. And obviously peppermint extract in the actual bread. And I make my stuff very minty, but most recipes I saw only used a half a teaspoon in the loaf. I used a full teaspoon. And then I used half a teaspoon in the glaze. What else? Baking that, so I have to do that post. I still haven't finished updating my green bean casserole post. I'm probably not gonna get it done in time. But I know people make that for Christmas too, I think. And streaming's going good. Maybe I'll finish The Witcher this week. I think we're getting there. I think we'll be done this week. I just like, there's so much stuff I want to play now. And so the Black Friday sale on Steam is, I think, the 27th. I have to do other things. I have to buy other things. I have to make my purchases for like the camera. So the other thing that I just haven't really thought about much is, the other thing that I just forgot about is that cameras have frame rate, like, or shutter ranges or whatever. How many times they can click before they just don't work anymore. And mind you, I'm using a cropped Canon Rebel, right? A T3i, the good old, that was a very good camera back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean a good starter camera. Obviously, any crop frame is a starter camera. But I used that when I was in high school, freshman year. So, and I think I got it before that. So, that camera is, 15, maybe like 14 years old, 13 years old. And it's been with me my entire career. So it's not just that the lighting in my house is atrocious and I don't have any direct lighting at all. And it's not the lenses either. My 50mm is still like newer, and the thing is, I think the camera's just going. Obviously, the white balance is just shot. Nothing is, anything I do isn't working. Obviously, at this point, I know how to slightly manipulate things. It can't just be the lighting. So, because everything's not sharp. The photos are just, very not sharp. And they were sharper, I can see last year, some of the things. It's just progressively getting worse. So again, I was very upset about the photos of my chocolate peppermint loaf, but anything chocolate is very hard to photograph. That color of blackish cocoa-y, it's not. That's why I hate shooting brownies and then making a whole chocolate loaf cake. Oh my God. So I had to buy that camera anyway. That's the point of Black Friday. I'm sure they won't have a sale, maybe a few $100, $200 or something off if I get it through Canon. I'm thinking I'll probably get at least a lens through B&H. I don't think I want to get anything from Amazon again. They're stressful. Last time it put a hold on my card at my bank, my business card, because it was like, did you make this purchase? Because it was so much money. And I'm like, yeah, I did. So I don't know, maybe the body of the camera, I may use B&H for everything. They just say it's good. They do have a 30-day return policy. Canon, I feel like no matter what, it's gonna be jacked up, but this is like the newest camera now, the Canon R5 Mark II, which is what I've been waiting for the past, like, I don't know, 3 years now, because I was supposed to buy it like the first year I moved down, I think, maybe the second year, then third year, and just it never came out. They kept delaying it. So now it's been out for a few months. It came out in August, and I mean, I don't hear that much about it, but I think a lot of people, because obviously like not everyone's gonna randomly go out and buy the new camera. Their cameras are so good. I mean, the Canon R6 Mark II is amazing, people say, but it's like, I don't know. I think that's gonna be good for even filming, you know, just longer term. I always think I need to get the highest quality possible that you comfortably can get now, comfortably. And in the future, it's just gonna be good. So it's my first mirrorless, my first full frame, but when I do that, I'm also gonna have to buy like a real photo editor, right? None of these janky websites that I use, because if I wanna shoot in RAW ever, it needs to process it. So I don't know, we're gonna have to get Lightroom or something. I know there's other ones too. Oh my God. And I'm talking, like, it's fine though. I know I have extra time this morning though, so I shouldn't rush. I may stop at Target and get the black, I don't know if it's still on sale, but like $3 to get the other black tank top that I liked. Should I wear black? I just feel like, I don't know. It's November. Should I be dressing for the season? Like, I don't know what to wear. The thing is, I don't know what to wear, like shorts or like jeans. Like, I'm not gonna wear jeans, but should I wear leggings? Like, I don't really want to wear that though. I never do. I'll probably just wear shorts. But I like, I know my stomach's gonna hurt and be bloated. Like, I'm like, oh God, that's where a dress comes in handy. I'm like, so stressed. All right. I straighten my hair more than I would normally. It looks dry and terrible. I never said that. I actually did cut my hair. I went like this. So I had a part in the middle because I think you're supposed to have it in the middle when you cut it. And I just, because this side was longer than this side. And I went like this and I held them and I get them straight and I just picked like maybe like half an inch or so, like this much. Maybe I just cut it off. I mean, it really didn't help at all, but maybe it's a little bit straighter. I don't know. But I need like help with the angling because there's pieces in here, obviously, that are like shorter. All right, so we're gonna take some selfies, see how I look. Probably pretty ugly. And then I will probably eat. I have my post ready for tomorrow. It's a cookie post, chewy brown sugar cookies. I will be streaming tomorrow, and I think that's it. I have a bunch of other little things. I do need to edit the chocolate loaf before Monday, but that probably won't happen. I don't have to rush. That's gonna go out like the second week of December or so. I think I might squish the timeline and not do every other week. Every week I'll have a new recipe. We'll see. I don't know. But I will check in with you guys probably when I'm in the car or something, like waiting. But yeah, I will check in with you guys later. So I always get the same thing. My large, they don't have extra large and iced, but the large black iced coffee. And this is, well, you can't really see, but this Dunkin', that's right by my house. This is the one I go to. And I always, even when I lived in my first apartment down here, there was a Dunkin' like across the street, and that's one I would always go to. And I only come on Saturdays, right? So Saturdays in the morning, I get the same exact thing. Black, large iced coffee. Unsweetened, just black coffee in there. That's it. And eventually the woman, it's usually a woman, an older woman. I think the girl was a little bit younger at the one by my apartment, but this one, like, I think she's like the manager of it. But like, she knows me. She just like she has my coffee ready, and I just walk up to her, scan my thing, leave. I'm always like, oh, thank you. Like, I love that. Like, that is good customer service to me. Like, when and I guess because I'm you can kind of recognize me. I'm like some random little girl. I look younger than I am and like whatever, but that's so good. And yeah, and that's why like I religiously go to this Dunkin' because it's like mine now, you know. So then like anytime if I move, like then it's like, oh, I gotta find a new one and become a regular there, and it takes a while, you know, it takes a while to become the regular. But then after a while they're like, oh wait, you literally come every single Saturday in the morning. So yeah, I'm listening to some Slipknot in the car right now, and we're gonna go. I think I'll probably run into Target, wander around, because usually I would do that like after, like I would go walk and then go into some stores and wander. We'll do that first though, and then head over. I'm like kind of stressed, kind of not. It's like at this point I just haven't done this in like a really long time, and it's like I don't know. So it should be pretty casual though, and it's actually not that cold. It's nice because it's not windy or anything. So, and the sun is out. It's beautiful. Like the sky's blue, clouds, but it's a nice day. So we'll see how everything goes. I will talk to you later. So I haven't picked up the camera since I think I filmed the clip of me gaming, which last night we finished The Witcher 3, so we completed it. And I gotta say, that game was like a lot harder than, even on the easiest mode, it was pretty difficult. So I feel good that I finished it. But now, like it's one of those games where you can, because it is open world, you can go back now that like the whole main quest is done and like finish up a few like the side quests that are still open that aren't connected to the main quest, and then like contracts and stuff. So eventually I will, but there's also DLC that I didn't buy that like are an extension of the game, and so when they go on sale, which hopefully Steam is having their sale on, I think it starts on Thanksgiving, so next Thursday, maybe I can get those, and then that's when I'll like play and finish everything up on there. But now I'm at the beach. It's Thursday. Yesterday was a little cloudy, a little rainy, a little drizzly. It's actually cold, so we're getting like a cold front this weekend, but then next week it's in the 80s again, so I don't know. But it's like 70-ish. They said it felt like 68 when I left the house. It felt a little warmer than that though. But I'm just gonna lay out for a little bit. I'm just too like stressed right now. Yesterday I made a new Instagram account, and then see, for TikTok you have to use a different email or a different phone number for every account you make, which is really like fucked up. So I want to start live streaming on TikTok, but first of all I need to like get followers, because you can't just like start live streaming without any followers. And then I think I can live stream the gaming on Instagram, because I found one of the plugins that you can use to like make the vertical video in OBS. So we'll figure that out eventually. When I start a new like long game, we'll do that. But I think the rest of this week and into next week I'll play like shorter indie games and stuff. Anyway, we have a second date. I didn't even talk about that on Saturday. I mean, it went well. You know, the first time it's like, if it goes good, you should always have a second date. So I think we're meeting on Saturday. I think I'm gonna go down to Fern Forest. So that is the place in Coconut Creek. What I've wanted to go there again, and I just like haven't wanted to drive that far. But it's more of like a halfway point. It's better. Like it's fine. I think it's supposed to be a little cooler though. So I don't know, but it should be nice and not wet and rainy, because that's the place with all the mosquitoes and stuff. So whatever. So we'll probably do that. Tomorrow I have no idea what I'm doing. I have to edit this video. So I think that's what I'm doing on my YouTube channel. A vlog, and then a gaming video, vlog, gaming video, until it works, until YouTube understands what I'm trying to do now. I found my niche, and that's it. I'm not changing. Yeah, that's it. So I'm also like trying to figure out what camera to get. I don't think there's going to be a big Black Friday sale though. I think I talked about this. Right now I think there's like a few things that are like, you know, maybe like $200 off or something. But it's the dilemma of, do I get the R6 Mark II? Because that is literally drastically like half the price, less than half the price. No, I think it's like half the price. Or do I blow like $5,000 on the R5 Mark II, which I don't know if I really need. You know, I'm not shooting 8K video. Like, I'm not doing some of the capabilities that has. But I'm also thinking, all right, I had my camera body for like 15 years, so it's like a huge decision. The big difference, there's like 24 megapixels in the Mark 6 Mark, or the R6 Mark II, and like 40 something and like I don't really know, that's a lot of like getting into it doesn't really, they say it really doesn't matter. So I know that the R6 Mark II was better, it was exceptional in low light situations, which is always my problem, and the R5 was always a little like subpar to that, right? Now I believe that all those negatives of the original R5 were fixed in the Mark II. However, the Mark II still is really new and just came out, and I'm asking on like forums, on YouTube videos, does anyone know if the low lighting thing is better, or should I literally just get the R6? If I'm just shooting food photography and I hope to maybe get into like events and maybe I'll shoot some weddings and portraits, what's the best option? So I'm waiting to hear back a little bit more, but it's like, I know that I don't have to get, I feel like I have to get it like next week, but I don't, like I can wait and get in December. But again, I'm down to the wire, and I always tell myself I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to know everything I'm going to get like in ahead of time. And I don't. So that's still the dilemma. I'm getting really hot now and overheating in this car. So I will get some beach footage for you and check in with you guys maybe later or something. But then I'll probably just wrap up this vlog. It's very short, sweet, whatever. But that's it. So see you later. It's like so cold right now. But so that I've had like I always show like pictures of squirrels on my stories, and like they've been here the entire time I've lived here. And the other day, I swear to God, it was sitting on, they usually are like, there's 2 of them. And I don't know if like now is their like nesting time, but like a few days ago, it was by itself. This is always in the morning. And he was hissing. The squirrel was hissing. And remember, the squirrel ate the burned up snickerdoodle blondie that I showed you guys. Clearly I didn't kill it, but I heard this. Sometimes I hear them like up, and I think they're on the roof, but it was like so loud like 2 days ago. And then yesterday when I came home from the beach, some of the mesh on the front, I don't know if these are, I don't really know what they are, because I don't know if they actually go up into the roof, because there is no attic. Like, I don't really know how it works, right? Mine was a little chewed up, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I know that the ones in the back got fixed. They got reinforced with like new metal mesh things, like a grate. So it can't rip through. They had that done before I moved in. And I know they redid my neighbor to my right. They did hers in the back, but I guess they didn't do the front ones, which is a little weird. So today, I saw it was like sitting on top of the ledge of like the hurricane shutter outline of my window in my bedroom. So I keep going out there, and that's what I showed you guys. Like, it ran over there, and I'm looking and I see my neighbor to my left. Theirs are all chewed up in the back. And then I just walked, freezing to death. And one of their vents in front of their garage is like down, like it's falling down. So I think it found a way out. I don't know if it got stuck in there. Like, I don't know how it works, right? Because we're all connected. So all I know is this can't just be my problem. Like, obviously someone has to get rid of the squirrel, because it's like wreaking havoc now on our roofs. But it's not my problem, right? Like, I feel like it's my neighbor's problem now, because they didn't reinforce their grates. So I'm like, of course, there's another problem, and it's very loud. Like, last night, all I heard was like thumping, and it was coming from that side. So maybe the squirrel got stuck, but I only see one right now, and where's the other one? Like, was it pregnant with babies? I don't know. And of course, it's like windy today, but the sky's so beautiful right now. I have a showing, actually, after like weeks. Someone's coming at 1:45, I'm just like, please let the squirrels be quiet at that point and like not like attack them. Like I can stand out there and look at it in the eye and it just stares at me. I'm like, oh my God, if I go out there, it's gonna like kill me. So anyway, that's a new problem. What am I doing now? I don't know. I'm trying to edit this, but I can't really edit it because I feel like I need a little bit more footage. A little bit. Going to stream tonight. Some scary games, I think. Fears of Fathom, we're into the next chapters. Like, at least probably like 2 of them I'm thinking, because you know they are short. I think the next one people say is like the least good one in the whole series, but whatever. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm hoping it's gonna be so cold though to go hiking. I'm gonna have to wear leggings, definitely. I don't really have pants. Like I have like jeans, but like baggy like mom jeans, boyfriend, whatever they call them. And then I'm gonna have to wear leggings, obviously. That's it. So maybe I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning and we can go drive down. It's a longer drive, so it's like, that's why I haven't really gone. And I feel like that place, I just get like sketched out. There's always weird things I hear in the news of people getting attacked in those nature places. But this one has like a center too, so it's not just like in the wilderness. But yeah, so that's it. Still trying to edit this as I wait for these people to come. And that's it. So, peace. Okay, we're at Fern Forest, which I always said was my favorite nature trail. And I think it's because there's just so much to it. There's like the raised path and then through like the cypress trees. And then there's like these ground trails that like go, like some of the paths are like mosquito warning, but they go out into like the wilderness, right? And it's actually, I've always like I haven't come here in like over a year, and it hasn't rained, so I'm hoping it's not as muddy as last time. Last time I came, I like had dislocated my hip from my like weird stuff, so I was in a lot of pain. But it was like in the summer, like really hot, and so I had like my rubber sandal shoes on, and they even have like a shoe washing station because it's muddy, but it hasn't rained. Although today is like in the 60s, it's so cold, so I have my winter snow boots on. It's fine. Like it doesn't look that weird. I have leggings on, and I have my Ever Forward jacket. I have this thing, and then I have another long sleeve shirt on. So I have tons of layers, and then I also have a hoodie. And I don't know, like there's no clouds. It's not like windy, and the sun is out, so I'm hoping that it's like not that cold, because I'm not gonna be able to survive. I was so cold this morning in my house, and I like my lips were getting purple. Like I literally can't handle it. Like this is literally why I left New Jersey, and so like my body cannot handle the cold, and obviously now it's like even worse. So I don't know. So I'm waiting until he said he's supposed to get here at like 12:15. Of course. It was, I forgot how long and far this was, and like the exit to get off was really weird, but I did drink my coffee, so hopefully that helps wake me up a little bit. But it's almost like 11:50 actually, so I'll probably go in. There's like a center, so I can like go to the bathroom, whatever. Maybe get some footage to add in here. And this is the end of the clip. This is the end of the video. I need to put this together. Yesterday the person did show up, so that's good. The showing happened. I don't really know what's going on with the squirrels. They were a little quieter last night. We played an episode of Fears of Fathom. Not that scary. But people said that this second episode of the series was like not as, it's probably like the least good one of all of them. I honestly just haven't been feeling good this week. But it's probably just all the stress and everything. So tomorrow I'll probably play another episode of that. I'm like going through withdrawal though, like not playing The Witcher now. I'm like, oh God, like it seriously is like when you finish a book, like a really good book you loved, and then like the story, like that's it, it's over, right? And so I feel like this sense of loss, and I'm like, oh, and that's why I usually take like a week or two to just kind of play these shorter indie games. That are like a one-time playthrough thing before I pick my next long one. But hopefully I can wait out until the Steam sale on Thursday, And then if I get any other new longer games, it'll help me decide what to play next. So yeah. I did get a lot of good feedback on the Reddit post I left about what camera to get. So honestly, I may just bite the bullet and get the R5 Mark II because I want to go with my first choice and not screw myself over like always and second guessing myself and just get that, you know what I mean? And hope for the best. And yeah, there's some like other business stuff. I hate all my expenses are always come due and like renewals and just all this business stuff at the end of the year. And so I'm just like, I can't, like my mind. I don't know. But that's it. So I'm gonna get out now, go to the bathroom, and get some clips for you guys and add them in. And then when I get home, I will throw the rest of this vlog together, edit my thumbnail a bit, and post it. And then next week I will have this chapter 2 of Red Dead Redemption up as a long form video. And then we'll have, actually, well, I plan on decorating for Christmas next week, so I will film that, just a little cozy holiday decorating, because we all love that, and I love putting up my little tree. So whatever. Yeah, I don't know. That is it. Oh, I will start posting on my gaming Instagram and TikTok. I'm gonna just post clips on there for now, and then maybe I'll go live on there eventually. Probably live on TikTok I want to go on. I don't feel like people watch lives like that, like gaming lives on Instagram. I've never even seen them myself, but yeah, that's it. So look out for that. I will leave all the new links and stuff down below, but yeah. Have a good week. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys back here next week.